Well, welcome back. Today we're gonna do another extra side mission. Wasn't part of campaign, but it was something that comes with the game that you can do for an extra entertainment for the kids or whatever. But anyway, last time we took care of something there was Captain America. Oh no, I never really played the level with the volume. I skipped everything, so sorry about that. Anyway, we're gonna continue with the side questing. I'll get save state leave if I can, but 99% of the time I cannot, because they don't give you the characters that have the abilities needed in order to save, stay, and leave. I'll come back when I can to get it, and okay. So let's get this party started. Okay.
We may need your help to ward off some bad guys in this area. I mean... if that fits into your schedule.
Alright, forgot about this whole thing. Yeah, I'm just not quite used to the buttons needed in order to go to space or whatever. Yep, time for the side quest to begin.
You'd think that Tony Stark would be happy that he helped save the world from the Chitauri, but something about him's different now. He spends most of his time building new Iron Man suits at his mansion and has somehow managed to get himself in trouble with this mysterious menace known as the Mandarin. I'd like to think he knows what he's doing, but, well, he's Tony.
You see that lovely Malibu penthouse? Well, that's where I live with Tony Stark. Normally, it has a beautiful vista of the Pacific, but today, it has a fleet of gunships hired by the Mandarin to redecorate our lounge. He's the same villain that's been creating all kinds of chaos around town, even putting our friend Happy in the hospital. Guess he's not so happy now. Definitely not Tony's best decision giving our home address to a bunch of lava-blooded villains. On a positive note, at least his new Iron Man suit fits me snugly.
I'm gonna find a way around.
Tony! You're okay?
Okay, so this was gonna be a Pepper and Tony Stark level, mainly. Well, for the first part anyway. There are 3 parts to it. So anyway, this one, alright, we all have to have a level where the characters aren't at their best. I thought that was this level for Tony Stark. Alright.
How is that gonna help us?
Oh boys. This going to rock. Yeah.
Look, it's a robot. I probably should have guessed. Can you control it from your side?
You don't like it?
You have to keep on switching back and forth, or you have a second player that can play with you. So, yep. So, I had to keep on doing this over and over again until, well, you know it, got to the end, finally. Well, here's a new Lego Skywalker game, which is just a rehash of all the other Star Wars games. And
Watch out for those helicopters, Tony!
all the rehash of all the other Star Wars games put together. I hear that's coming out sometime this year. I most likely will be completely booked. I got several plans in the works, and I already have everything I need. started. Oh, wait a minute, that's Pepper then. Yeah, Pepper in an Iron Man suit.
What just happened?
Ah.
I've been wanting to send to the Mandarin.
So at the end of the year, I decided I'm gonna do a Lego marathon to an extent. I'm gonna do Lego Batman Trilogy. You can get all of them on Steam, each one for like, the highest price would be 20 bucks, I believe. I got them all for 11 when it was on sale for Steam. They're not really too demanding. They were released back in PlayStation 2 era, which for those of you who don't know, that was the year 2000. Or around there, because the second Batman game was released for PS3, I believe. But not really, which was 2006 was when that console was released. So we're gonna take a small break, cutscenes.
For a second, we thought it was over, but a final missile slipped past. I watched in horror as the entire condo sunk into the abyss. Thankfully, Jarvis had managed to help Tony escape a watery end, but the suit had shorted out, leaving him stranded in Tennessee. Further adding to his troubles, the hot-headed villains happened to be visiting the area, and Tony's only ally was Harley, a local boy with a pretty mean potato gun. The pair were left with no choice but to take on the Flameheads together. Tony really should start keeping the rest of the Avengers on speed dial.
Whoa, that was so cool!
Yes.
Shouldn't be too much of a problem. There are transformers around here that'll shut the power.
This episode, you're gonna be spending a lot of time in this specific spot. But since you have a lot of things you have to do, not specifically in the order I'm gonna do them in, because I did them in the direct reverse order the first time I went through this level, and second, because I didn't know there was a, you didn't have to do it in that order, but okay. So anyway, I'm thinking after I do the Persona double feature, like I might do a trilogy, adding Persona 4 Golden into the mix. Maybe. I don't know, I have to play through it first to figure out if it's a good idea or not.
Pow! Fastest potato gunslinger in the West!
It will be a pain. And for those who don't know, Persona is not for kids. It's rated M, which is rated R in movie terms, for mainly language. Okay? So, I want to let the kids watch it.
Alright, that's one of them taken care of. Now to find the other one.
But I'm no dictator, so I'm only speaking my opinion for warnings. And for those of you who don't know, mainly kids, dictator is another term used to describe someone who wants to act like the brain, like you have no control of yourself at all. Like you're the puppet, and he's the puppeteer. There's a lot of that going on right now. And let me tell you, nobody's happy. Yeah, see, I did this part first, the first time around. I kept on... Yeah. So... Tony Stark was always my favorite character in his Iron Man suit. He what partly made this game enjoyable, but to put him out of his suit kind of made it boring. Indeed. He's one of the more, what was it? Convenient characters to have. Like, you can do a lot. You can shoot down bricks. Steel plates. You could get rid of gold. You could fly. You could fix stuff up. He's one of the more characters you don't want to keep on a team because of how many variations you can do with them. And note, yeah, like I said, that's about to say something, but I think that's probably going to give the video taken down. And nobody likes YouTube for that reason.
Oh man, she looks angry. Like, really angry. How is she even glowing like that?
Hey, Hot Wings, you wanna party? Come on, unit, let's go.
Yay! Cyclops!
You got a plan for this, right? It kind of feels like we're a little outmatched right now.
You'll see.
So, anyway. Tomorrow I'm going to do the final extra mission, then I'm going to do a DLC mission. DLCs are a little different, they're just paid for leveling.
After some creative use of a microwave, Tony defeated the remaining Extremis-fueled agents and headed off to take down the Mandarin. Then, things got complicated very quickly. The Mandarin turned out to be a washed-up British actor called Trevor, and the real villain was actually someone familiar. Not an ex-neighbor, but a nerd-turned-superhuman called Aldrich Killian. I've got to admit, he was looking much more suave these days. Killian only went and took me hostage, exposing me to Extremis. He also kidnapped the president, too, and planned to serve him up like a roast turkey. Tony turned up to save the day, this time with Iron Patriot by his side, and his entire back catalog of Iron Man suits. The 10-year-old with the potato gun would have come too, but he had to tidy his room.
And this is the third section of the level, the final part. There is a little tricky situation here, it's not much, it's just that in one part of this you're going to have to melt or cut through a steel door or whatever, but the character was in the way in the first time I played this and second, so I found out that, oh great, I can't cut through my allies or whatever, so that's gonna be problematic. First, you could do that. I mean, it's a game for crying out loud, and it's Lego. It's not meant to be taken seriously. Ah, boy. Okay. And that was what I was talking about. That door had that character, War Machine, I think he's called, was in the way a couple of times. I couldn't get through, it kept on cutting me off. They never finished the daggum door. Anyway. So. Uh, yeah, I didn't notice those the first time. uh, what am I doing? Acting like a lunatic, that's what I was doing. The world's gone crazy. Those who haven't been paying attention.
You wanted the Mandarin, Tony? Well, here I am. I am the Mandarin. Romania.
Now then,
Try all you want. You can't win. You know that.
good boy. This guy was kind of annoying with his laser beam. During part of it, he's just attacking me literally, like he's not... Normally it's all random shots, like he's just shooting everywhere. Or whatever, or just straight a line or whatever, but... During part of it...
I'm not afraid of you. I know you're a coward.
He just, yeah, see, that's what I was talking about. He just kept on shooting me, so I wanted to shoot him back. Yeah, it didn't work. See, that's what I was talking about. Anyway, here's the end of it, so after this, it'll be the end of the video. Oh boy. Yep, and that was the most obnoxious part of all, because he would not let me work on that thing, and you could not... Okay, when things are blue, that means Tony Stark or somebody has to fix them. He would not let me do that. As you can see, I am brutally hammering his butt down to the ground. Just get off of me. Yeah. That's why I got sick of him. It was just annoying.
Ha! You see? That suit was just like you! A failure!
Jarvis, do me a favor and blow Mark 42.
No!
Even after being cooked in an Iron Man suit, Killian was still up for another round. Luckily for Tony, I was in no mood for any more nonsense. Combining my terrifically toasty powers and an Iron Man repulsor, I flame-grilled the big geek. With that maniac out of the way, Tony celebrated by blowing up all his suits, promising to spend the holidays with me, rather than with a screwdriver and an arc reactor. With the president now safe and sound, Tony promised to use his super genius to find a cure for the extremis enhancements. Straight after we'd had a festive dinner. Oh, and after he'd had his shrapnel removed. Oh, and don't forget, he is Iron Man.
And that's our level for today. So like, subscribe, share the video. It'll greatly help the channel and improve stuff. So, yeah, comment down below things I could do better. I'm always trying to improve myself, so catch y'all in the next video. And for those of you who are new, I do marathons for game series that I have a large collection of. Like for next, after this, I'm gonna do the Lego Star Wars saga, which will be 3 months worth at least. Okay, and then Persona 5 Royals and Persona 5 Scramble just do a double feature stuff. Okay, we'll catch y'all next time. Next video. Later. Have a nice holiday.